Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the National Timely Action Hour. This is the show where we talk about everything from action figures to comic books and everything in between. My name is Aiden, and I hope that you're doing well today. In this video, we are going to be doing an unboxing and review of the Marvel Legends Hasbro Spider-Man the Animated Series Kraven the Hunter. And I bought this at GameStop for $32.39 plus sales tax. And this is for children over 4 years and over, although there's really no small parts that they could choke on, but that's still Hasbro's cap of age. So here we have the back of the box with the legal information and the barcode at the bottom. And here we have a picture of the figurine and the logo of the line and drawing of the character. Then we have a read-up in a few different languages. In English it says, "With serum-powered strength and honed senses that drove him mad, Kraven the Hunter is neither Spider-Man's friend nor foe, but the web slinger might be his only shot at a cure," because, like I said, this is based off of Spider-Man the Animated Series, so Kraven's story is a little bit different there than it is in the comic books, but I still think that it is a top-notch adaptation of the character, personality-wise, and obviously with the look. But I really like this packaging that Hasbro has for this line and the Fantastic Four the Animated Series line. He only comes with a spear, so that's all he has in the way of accessories, but I really like the look of this. So let's break open this box and take a closer look. Alright, so here he is in the bubble, and like I said, he only comes with the spear. So let's take a look at that before we take a look at the figurine itself. So this spear, I really like the painting on this, especially the beads on the feathers. The bone, this looks like it could be bone or maybe a stone, but it does more look bone colored, but I like that touch. Otherwise, it's just a regular wooden staff with a little bit of color at the tip, but that's perfectly fine by me. And now let's take a look at the figure. Alright, Sergei Kravenov. I really like the colors for this. Both of his hands are sculpted for gripping, so I imagine you can have him gripping his spear on in both hands. But let's take a look at the articulation. So you can turn his head, although his lion skin does hinder that movement. He has a hinge, so there's a hinge there, so it gives pretty good range of tilting his head. Boom, 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 boom. Then for the arms, there is the T-pose. There's a cut at the deltoid so you can turn. Then there's the double jointed elbows. There is wrist swivel and a hinge so you can bend the wrist. And yeah, the skin also hinders the arm movement. You can move them slightly forward and backwards, but you can't do the whole rotation. There is a waist swivel, and there is a cut at the abdomen, so there's an ab crunch. You can kick his legs out and not kick them backwards because his butt is hindering that, but there's a cut at the thigh, so you can turn that around. There is double jointed knees, classic Hasbro. And like the other figures in this line, it's hard getting the knees straight again. There is a hinge at the ankle, and you can turn the ankle on its side and swivel it. Oh, okay, and there's a cut at the boot here, so you can turn his shin. But yeah, that is all we have for the articulation. Pretty standard, but I like how it moves, with the exception of the arms rotating, but beggars cannot be choosers. And I really like this. I think that this was well worth the price. Before we go to the favorite part of the video where I do the comparison of other figurines, let's just put the spear in his hand. Yeah, so you can have him posed like this where he's just holding it in a relaxed position, or you can move the joints around, and let me put this through this hand, and then finagle a bit. There we go. There's no extra hands, so you can't swap them out for like a fisted hand or anything, but that's fine by me. But here we have him holding his spear in an action pose, and I really like that. And there's no additional heads, but I do like how he's like, very angry at Spider-Man. But yeah, let's cut back to my desk so we can do the size comparison. So for this part of the video, I like to have the figurine standing next to two others, then I swap them out just to compare their sizes. So I have the Hasbro Invisible Woman from the Fantastic Four, the animated series toy line, and Hasbro's Chewbacca from Star Wars The Black Series. Chewbacca is the tallest figure that I have, so comparing it, yep, that does look comparable. And then let's swap this out for Spider-Man from the 1970s Japanese TV show. And it looks like Kraven is slightly taller, which is perfectly fine by me. I do have the armored Spider-Man from Spider-Man the animated series, but I can't find it. So I do have a couple other figurines from that line, and I'll just put those up for you now. So we've got the Hobgoblin, and Hobgoblin is, well, doing the splits, but he's slightly taller. And Black Cat, I imagine, is shorter. Indeed she is. And I've also got J. Jonah Jameson from that line. Sorry, I was just adjusting the legs there. Yep, Jonah is shorter. And here is the Iron Man Model 1 from Hasbro. Oh, he's taller. We've got a couple more. So we've got Mr. Fantastic from Fantastic Four, the animated series. And they're about the same height, although Mr. Fantastic can stretch, so he can be taller. And let's put Princess Leia from Black Series there. Yep, a lot shorter. And finally, let's put the Superman from DC Direct, McFarlane Toys. This is Reign of the Superman, and again, taller, which is perfectly fine by me. But let's take a closer look at this figure. I really like the painting and sculpting that Hasbro has been doing, and I really think that this is worth your money if you are a fan of Spider-Man and you want to get a cool figure of Kraven the Hunter. This would be the one that I recommend that you buy. Not that I've seen many others, but like I said, this was $32 plus tax, although it could be a different price depending on whether you buy it in the store like I did or on a website like Amazon or whatever website you use to buy figures if you do purchase them online. But I really like how this one came out. Grr. But that's all I have for you today on this episode of the National Timely Action Hour. Thank you so much for watching, and if you're new to this show and want to check out more action figure reviews or comic book reviews or anything like that, please subscribe, share this with your friends if they're interested in that sort of content. Ring the bell to be notified when I post new videos, and if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, hit the dislike button if you didn't like it, and in the description of this video I'll leave the links to my Patreon page and merch store, so if you'd like to support this channel financially, I'd greatly appreciate that. For Patreon, it's the lowest tier is $3 Canadian per month, or you can make a one-time donation, still get access to videos earlier, as well as episodes of my podcast and original content, and you can also read my original writing projects there. I just posted one part of my most recent project a couple weeks ago, time of recording, and on the merch store you can buy a t-shirt or a coffee mug with my channel's logo on it. I'll also leave a link to my podcast, so if you'd like to listen to my content there, please subscribe, share that with your friends. And I'll also leave the links to my social media profile, so if you want to get updates about the channel or send me a message, you can reach out to me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or Discord. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I sincerely hope that you have a wonderful day. Bye.